The Chief of Staff of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, has convened an emergency Zoom meeting with cabinet members to address this situation. During the meeting, the European representative of the Biafra government in exile, R0CK, provided background information on the issue before handing the floor to Dr. Orabueze. Dr. Orabueze stated that despite these developments, the cabinet remains committed to continuing the programs initiated by the Prime Minister. She alleged that the Nigerian government has collaborated with Finnish authorities in an effort to disrupt the upcoming Biafra Declaration Convention scheduled for the coming days. According to Dr. Orabueze, this situation arose from individuals reporting Mazi Simon Ekpa's activities to Finnish officials. She encouraged Biafrans to remain steadfast and to write to Finnish authorities to present the case for Biafra's restoration. Dr. Orabueze assured supporters that the Prime Minister would address the nation soon and emphasized that the convention will proceed as planned.
In international news, the Chief of Staff of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, was recently recognized by the International Women's Peace Group, IWPG, in South Korea. This honor was shared in IWPG's October newsletter, highlighting Dr. Orabueze's role and contributions to peace initiatives. Dr. Orabueze described the recognition as a pivotal moment, emphasizing that it's a step forward in gaining international awareness for Biafra's pursuit of independence. As clearly stated in the newsletter, she underscored the influential role of women in fostering peace and understanding, noting, "Women are vital agents of change. As the foundation of any society, they bring essential qualities of patience, empathy, and nurturing that are critical in peace building."
Beloved brother, glory be to God for what is going on today. You know, I have already said to you people that the time will come when Bola Ahmed Tinubu like to sign Biafra or not. The forces will come that will force him to sign it, because the congressmen have already told Donald Trump to vote the constitutional right as a president of America, the constitutional right to vote it of 18th centuries and 17th centuries that warrant the leader of the world, number one leader of the world, to declare a republic of any nation, to declare independent of any nation from any country. That is what the congressmen have already made Donald Trump to understand, that they should vote that law. And let me tell you, the congressmen wrote a letter to UN January 1st, 2025. And then submit one letter to UN, submit one letter to EU, then submit one letter again to America, which the USB, United States of Biafra, is holding their copy. And which Ngozi Orabueze is holding one of the copy today as I speak to you. And out of that letter, they stated it clearly, there is a place called a bloody zone in the Nigeria. A bloody zone.
Is it the northern part of Nigeria?
The bloody zone, as they said it, was regarded the southeast, because they themselves traveled to the southeast, which they spent over 3 months.
So they wanted to come
in
and
order to be precise.
The killings of the Biafrans.
Yes, the killings of the Biafrans. Are you getting it? And the captivity of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Not just only captivity, the kidnapping which Bola Ahmed Tinubu was involved. Are you getting it? And even as I speak to you, which they use Bianca Ojukwu, you understand, to write to the Finnish government for the arrest of Simon Ekpa in order to silence the ambition and the vision of Biafra. I don't know whether you're getting my point. So today now the congressman has invited her. Now you are now the one championing Biafra, because before now, let me tell you, before now, the Finnish government wrote a letter to America that they should arrest Ngozi Orabueze. Yes, from the Finnish government, with the influence of Nigeria. You understand? So they wrote to America to arrest Ngozi Orabueze. Regard to this. And America turned it down. They did not pay attention to that. You see why even in Nigerian court here, they are seeing it that Nigeria, that America, in person of Donald Trump, is likely supporting Biafra. Is likely partnering with the Biafra. So there is any move that can come at any given time to do what? To make sure that the Biafrans, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, get their freedom from Nigeria. I don't know whether you get me. So now they're having a secret meeting, a closed-door meeting regard to this fact. Remember that Susie Wiri, the COS of America, that is the chief of staff of America, to Donald Trump, was a lobbyist with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2019. You remember? So the whole thing was not new to her. It was a game that she was partnering with before. Now, and now Ngozi Orabueze have written to her to remind her, to refresh her memory of the past, which makes her now to invite Ngozi Orabueze with the congressman. Come, let there be a closed door meeting. Let's discuss the affair of the USB, which have their embassy in Washington DC. And as I speak to you, the date is something is what I can clarify now. And I start to be corrected on the date because the Biafrans is going to converge, gather themselves in Washington DC for a serious protest for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the freedom of Simon Ekpa. The illegal rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the assault to Simon Ekpa, which Finnish government has given to Simon Ekpa within conjunction of Nigeria, which they use Bianca, the wife of the late Dim Ojukwu, as a result of her appointment and the letter which she wrote to the Finnish government. And the Alexandra Storm has forgotten that even the Finnish government, though they are all independent, in exile, when they were under Russia, when they were fighting their own, they have easily forgot, because Alexandra Storm have collected an oil portion from Nigeria. He has collected an oil portion and is now using that oil to trade. Remember that Russia currently now they are the one supplying gas, providing oil this thing to the Europeans, of which the issue that they have today, Russia now decided to use that one to punish the Europe. And that was what triggered the British to come to Imo State, to come and tell Nigeria for them to build one of the largest gas in the whole world, if not Putin. That's Russia. After Russia, you will see Nigeria. And that Nigeria is East. And that East is Imo State. And that Imo State is a Biafra land. That is why they are building, as I'm speaking to you, go and do your finding. They are building one of the, that is #1 in Africa. Of which, what was their mission? The mission was that by the time they finish it, they will run pipe from here, channel it to Morocco. From Morocco, they will connect it to Spain. In Spain, there they will now distribute their pipe and begin to suck our gas, so that Putin will not threaten them again with the gas. Are you hearing me? All these things, you see why they are still telling you that one Nigeria, that nobody will balkanize Nigeria. Anybody that is talking about pulling out of Nigeria must be there with it, must this, must be that. I am telling you the secrets, of which it is the reason why that the British in their meeting, in another meeting, it was addressing the world on how Morocco should get their free independence. I never believed that Morocco before did not even have independence yet. It was on that meeting that I now realized that Morocco is yet to have their full independence. Are you getting it? So let me tell you, all these things are the game that the British want to play. But to thank God, Ngozi Orabueze is a woman that is smart enough. Is a woman that is wise enough enough. Is a woman that have the Spirit of God, of which the Holy Spirit speaks to her. You can see what happened in the month of November 2024. Regard to December 2nd, 2024 of Biafra redeclaration. You see the game that Nigerian government plays, because they planted their own element in bridge, which they used to do what? To balkanize Simon Ekpa. Are you getting it? To silence Simon Ekpa in order to silence that dream. But God used that woman to make the announcement on the 29th of November instead of 2nd of December. You understand? You see the smartness, you see the braveness, you see how wise the woman can be. That is to tell you that she's equal to the task. She have what it takes, the credentials, you understand, to carry the USP to the next level diplomatically. Regard to the foundation of what is already on the ground, where she learned from her masters. And who are those masters? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. I don't know if you are getting it. So that is what today, as I speak to you, the meeting will be holding on Saturday, to be precise. The closed door meeting. Susie Willie will be there with the congressmen and other personnel in America, because Donald Trump is aware of this.
So Ngozi is practically taking what is happening now. And Dr. Ngozi is taking Biafra to the next level.
Of course, she's taking Biafra to the next level. For example, let us speak with the facts. Now they have stopped. They are holding Mazen here in Nigeria, and they are holding Simon Ekpa in Finland. Then she now has what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu would have, established, like what Simon Ekpa would have achieved. She now have achieved it, regard to the step that they gave to her. And what was that? That embassy, Biafran embassy in Washington, D.C. Remember that Washington, D.C. is the capital of America. Am I right? That is the capital of America. And for them to allow Biafran embassy to be established there, it means that America is in conjunction, is in agreement with that movement.
Well, some said, she just got a shop, put Biafra flag there, and call it, an embassy.
My beloved brother,
is it working?
Those ones that are saying this are the enemies of Biafra. Are you getting it? Who never wanted Biafra, who never wished Biafra well. And these are the men who never believed that Biafra could ever come to this level. And they believe that by the time they shut up Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, silent Simon Ekpa, that everything will die down. They don't know that another person is coming in another angle. Do you understand? And that is exactly what Ngozi orabueze God is using her to do.
But we should talk about the integration of Nigeria of Boko Haram, and Fulani bandit to the military.
And fine, my beloved brother, she's already saying it because she had the video. She had one of the clips of the video that played about in Benue. That 200, over 200 that was killed and burnt. That was what she sent to Finnish government, reminding them, you people are holding my brother. Because of the false accusation that Nigerian government leveled against him. Is it my brother that committed this one? So that was what scattered the court. Don't you hear that the last court that he went, there was a serious, curious, foolish, everything, everywhere scattered between the two judges, the three judges, because in Finland they have 3 panel of judges, in Nigeria we have 1. There was a serious conflict among them because of all this. Because when you accuse somebody of behind a sin in a place and you arrest that person, I believe that sin we should stop. But instead of stopping, the thing increased. That was what Ngozi orabueze is trying to tell Bianca Ojukwu. You wrote a petition against your brother, but you cannot write petition against Nigeria, against all the killings they are killing in Enugu, Army Hufu, Hofia, in Oshiri, Ebonyi State, in Abia State, in Edo State, all over Nigeria. You cannot write a petition regard to that, but you are good in writing petition against your own blood. Who is standing to defend your children, your great-grandfathers? The old women that cannot be able to come to Lagos or go to town to hustle, that they believe in only that their little farm crop to get and sustain a little while before their children could send a token to them for their sustenance. Then these people went and destroyed the farmland and destroyed the crops. Those old women kidnapped, many of them have been killed, and many have been obstructed. Everything about them have been completely demoralized. You did not write petition against them, but you are writing against your brother, which God will rise up one day and judge Bianca Ojukwu.
Nnamdi Kanu is an innocent person. They just hate him because why? They still say he's wise. If the country divide, peace go there, everybody go it go affect them. They don't say if the country divide, those who are ruling now, the governor ruling in the east now, they are not going to get it right. That is why They are doing amebo to the president that they should not release what Nnamdi Kanu, because why? They are not going to benefit in the movement of Biafra country. That is why they are doing so. If you say you don't hear from me, I don't tell you now waiting this up now. Make una do the right thing. Mobilize to Abuja DSS for a massive protest on that court day. Now go stop the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Make them give una leaders.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Christian. Simon Ekpa get people that are lobbying for Biafra, and it is a plus. The way Simon Ekpa is going international, and it seems he's making this agitation a serious international issue by employing international lobbyists to make sure that Biafra is recognized at the world stage. Let's get a reaction. Now, thank you for that wonderful question, the anchor of this great platform. First and foremost, I want to say Simon Ekpa has come out to say, or has outlined countless times, that he said that the Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun for the second time. Now when he said that, see, Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun, it means that nobody needs to die for them to exit Nigeria. Now, Ojogun fought Biafra in a different dimension. Now, Ngozi Kanu did it via his own dimension. So Ekpa is taking it globally. And now, we've seen world body recognize Biafra. We've seen the UN and then some other global body have come out to endorse the Biafra struggle. So kudos to him, it is a plus. Some persons have come out to say that Simon Ekpa should be discredited, the likes of R0CK and that of the southeastern governors. But my question is that you said Simon Ekpa should not be taken serious. Then who should be taken serious? The government who is not willing to protect our people? Is it the people who have refused to speak up when the Igbo man has been marginalized in the country? Is it the same governors who have become a tools in the hands of their Fulani master? So for you to even have a character like Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu to have come out to say enough is enough, that we are tired of this contraption called one Nigerians. It shows that these people have this mindset that, see, they can no longer be the slave. So for him to have even gone as far as to hire lobbyists that will speak on behalf of Biafra in the world in the UN summit, to me it's a plus, and that alone, the voice of Biafrans will be heard globally, and the voice of an Igbo man is also being heard globally. Now let me take it back the line. When Southern Sudan and South Sudan wanted parted ways, nobody killed each other. Nobody go through the route of violence. It was done amicably. So Simon Ekpa is doing it amicably for him to convince world leaders that this thing is possible, and why the government of the day, the present government of Nigeria, are not seeing it that way. Thank you. You can also to the government, to the Nigerian government, be worried about this. Why would they be worried? The same people have sent assassins to kill Simon Ekpa. Now only he has escaped. So see, one thing about it is that the government of the day, they are panicking. There's panic. You know what is now? Say a particular tribe, a major tribe, to exit your country. You know how an Igbo man is. You know the investment of an Igbo man is in the country. Now imagine in Nigeria without an Igbo man. Let's just imagine that. I mean, dominance. That means the Hausa man would now dominate virtually every government parastatals in Nigeria. So now the reason why the Igbo man is still believe that's Nigeria is because the Igbo man is still in the contraption called Nigeria. But eventually, if the Igbo man leaves, my brother, the Yoruba man will know the true meaning of Nigeria, and then we now know who owns Nigeria. Just like what Ngozi said, he said they are not scared of the Igbos parting, exiting Nigerians. That was what he said. He said they are not scared. Indirectly, that means the other tribe would not have sense of belonging in the country. And we know it. We know it. I know it too. And every normal man now has the spirit of dominance. You cannot dominate him. If a Fulani man has the spirit of dominance, for you to dominate him, it will take ages. In terms of population, you cannot dominate them. So one thing is that Ojukwu foreseen this whole thing. That was why he championed this Biafra struggle. And now, gradually, it is now becoming a reality in this contraction called Nigeria. Now, there are some Igbo men are even tired of the system called Nigeria, just because they feel their brother is still in president. Man, my brother, I can bet you, come 2027, the Yorubas will be championing the Republic more than the Igbo man. I can bet you that. That and then certain of yes, we will championing because it is certain when their president, when their brother is being kicked away from the presidency, already there is a plot, and which he himself cannot escape. The president himself knows that there is a plot, and then the big shots to the north are forming alliance. You know it. RFI, a powerful influence in the north, is not in the league. Sorry, is not in good terms with the president. And now nobody can take that fact